They hadn't seen this version of you approaching for so long. You muted your light only to make others comfortable. You kept your might quiet, your insight hidden, and your potential buried under survival. But not anymore. Your metamorphosis is apparent, and it has left everyone stunned. You haven't merely changed. You developed. You broke the mold, destroyed every label they attempted to put on you, and emerged as the version of yourself that you had only ever imagined. They thought they had you figured out. They assumed you'd remain tiny. However, the transformation was not limited to physical appearance. It was spiritual, philosophical, and cosmic. And the greatest part, you did it without obtaining their consent. You selected yourself. The universe is now openly selecting you back, loudly and unapologetic. This is what divine timing is like. You aren't merely an inspiration. You are evidence, and the whole globe. Finally, there is no option but to realize what has always been within you. We weren't expecting this level of intelligence, this magnitude of power, or this enormous force that has suddenly unleashed itself. It was excellent time for you to withdraw from their world. The universe demanded your temporary retreat. Those years of seeming invisibility and hushed seasons were not accidents or failures, but rather essential. Your cocoon was built with rich angelic knowledge rather than vulnerability. While they mistook your absence for insignificance, profound alchemy occurred under that protective shell. They couldn't have imagined how much you changed. The universe methodically altered your frequency, activated dormant DNA, and prepared vessels for abilities that would overwhelm them. An unprepared vessel. Your isolation became a sacred workshop where the powers of the universe sculpted who you really were. Each time of solitude was an initiation, eradicating myths, societal brainwashing, and removing ancestors' junk that concealed your grandeur. What they assumed was shyness turned out to be enormous. Power was being disguised by divine artifice, which they dubbed weakness. Your blooming abilities were shielded from their interference by that protective cocoon. They would have mobilized against your development. If they had known what was under the surface, life-threatening beings would have utilized division, doubt, and bewilderment as weapons. Your biggest protection throughout this perilous gestation was your anonymity. When the chrysalis opens after incubation, it does not reveal the caterpillar. They are beings of brilliance they never imagined possible, yet expecting wings of ultimate power stretch behind you as the shell that once confined you is abandoned at your feet with your incredible escape. Every second spent within that cocoon now makes sense. The depths you explored in silence are beyond the scope of ordinary human experience. You went across inner realms, revealing cosmic secrets while others followed transitory distractions. Every second of those days spent feeling misunderstood. And those lonely evenings provided as a gateway to the knowledge of the primitive universe. Your loneliness was multifaceted. It was not just physical or mental. Ancient species spoke with your awareness in that sacred space between worlds. They communicated knowledge codes that are difficult to articulate in human language. Cosmic engineers modified your energy field to prevent currents from igniting unprepared vessels. Star systems downloaded their frequencies into your cell structure. The injuries you sustained on your vacation were not accidental. Each heartbreak paved the path for divine understanding to arrive. Thus, these were critical openings. Every rejection created space inside of you for the celestial intellect that now resides there. Your private tears were converted into holy water, which sprouted seeds of knowledge. Few others will grasp the depth of your inner journey. They can't fathom the depths of your awareness journey to their limited perspective. Your bodily form seems to be sleeping. However, the cosmic information you were given in quiet much outweighs what many people accumulate throughout the course of their lives of seeking outside. You naturally emanate this accumulated knowledge. You chat, and age-old truths emerge. Your actions reveal universal principles. Your mere presence awakens hidden memories in those who are willing to receive them by transmitting awakening codes. The seclusion that once appeared to be your restraint now serves as the foundation of your unbeatable strength. The mental models that had previously held you back destroyed the confinement walls constructed by societal expectations, fortified by uncertainty, and supported by fear. Have now been revealed as useless delusions. Your mind has expanded so swiftly beyond its confines that the prison no longer exists. This freedom extends beyond only thinking positively. Your mind has been profoundly reconstructed on the quantum level. Once circular brain circuits have rejoined, They form huge networks compatible with universal intelligence. You aren't here by coincidence. Feel the pull tap. Join to discover truth, purpose, and a community that gets it. This is more than just a membership. It's your call. Your concept these days processes access multidimensional consciousness that observes the past, present, and future simultaneously, enabling them to work beyond linear limits. Things that used to overwhelm you now seem to be little difficulties that once paralyzed you. Now they can be resolved on their own. Because of your expanded cosmic vision, formerly impassable limits have become meaningless differences. Your consciousness now acts intuitively from the perspective that sees restriction as a misconception. It always was. This mental alteration is obvious to everyone around you. They observe decisions made with baseless, knowable confidence, solutions offered with uncanny precision, and your resistance to fears that continue to haunt them. Your involvement in meetings influences the outcome because your perspective shows exquisite simplicity by cutting through complexity. They are unable to perceive the frequencies at which your thoughts become a reality. The vibratory power of your words transforms energy into manifestation. The old mental facility has been transformed into a cosmic observatory where you may observe and manipulate things that are invisible to the human eye. You are currently acquiring information from sources that are beyond conventional comprehension. Your comprehension goes beyond dimensions, transforming cosmic intellect into forms that are accessible to anyone willing to embrace it. Speaking opens up channels of understanding that originate in locations where time does not exist as it does in the physical world. Your consciousness reaches several planes at once, and a component of you participates in greater levels of awareness. Stay intact. As you interact in 3 dimensions, you will be in live connection with cosmic streams of information. This explains why you sometimes say things that surprise even yourself with their deep accuracy, why guidance emerges with remarkable clarity, and why answers arrive fully formed. Your communications typically include signals from a far larger awareness than any one person's viewpoint. Cosmic administrators, social collectives, and energetic councils utilize your transparent conduit to spread frequencies that are necessary in certain contexts. When your voice gets urgent or your tone becomes empathetic, these modulations provide the precise calibration required by the listeners. This oracular function kicks in. Even in casual interactions, your words take on a different meaning when written down than when spoken. Frequencies make their way between the lines. Your real expression plants the seeds of awareness. The cosmic intelligence flowing through you concentrates on the things that each receiver needs to develop as your vessel becomes stronger and can conduct higher frequencies. Your access to these streams will continue to increase. As you grow more attuned to these energies, you will download more complicated understandings. The earliest downloads are just parts of the cosmic library made available via your mind. Your capacity to communicate diverse information will swiftly improve. Let us now take the time to honor the chosen, notwithstanding any personal reservations. Sovereignty takes its rightful place on your shoulders. This leadership is not the consequence of human desire, but of divine appointment. People draw toward you in social settings without your actively seeking them out. They immediately gravitate toward your energy field. Even when recognized authorities are present, their questions increasingly focus on you. Their intuition reacts to the vibrations of sovereignty that are embedded in your energy field. Recognizing your genuine power, your signature now expresses a clear command. Your energy changes as you talk. Movement occurs without resistance. When you command, the execution is done with amazing commitment. When you counsel, this authority comes from actual alignment with your cosmic place in the global order, not from talent or planning. This sovereignty extends beyond standard leadership tactics. Rather than utilizing external control to lead, you use vibrational influence. Just having you nearby raises the probability that you will enter certain settings. Your focused attention accelerates the development of the projects you work on, and your genuine admiration unlocks people's hidden potential. You recognize this authority is real. This is shown in your hesitation about it. Power is seldom obtained by those who want it. Instead, individuals who have been given it by God typically embrace it with the utmost regard for the responsibilities it carries. Your hesitation indicates that you are prepared and will utilize your authority wisely, rather than the rise of your ego, which leads others around you to naturally split. This cosmic sifting occurs without the need for any effort or discernment on your part. Simply boosting your frequency causes everything around you to become more authentic and aligned with itself. People with similar frequencies draw towards you. Soul family members who were once simply acquaintances suddenly demonstrate a clear resonance with your energies. Cosmic assignment. Designated allies appear at just the appropriate time. Mentors with the keys to your next activation appear without your search. At the same time, folks with mismatched frequencies are uncomfortable near you. Your giving exemplifies his richness. Be a channel for his grace and watch his kingdom grow through you. Above all, those who benefited from your weaker position are now working hard to restore the prior dynamics. Their previous exploitation is evident in their efforts to reinstate outmoded patterns in your relationship. They are invested in your limits, thus they are uncomfortable with your empowerment. Their claims against you are true reflections of their own secret motivations. This sorting clarifies your relationship field. By reacting to your appearance, each creature positions itself appropriately in relation to your goal. Those who leave create place for those who come after them. Those who attack expose themselves for removal if required, while those who applaud and confirm their role in your developing plan. Your energy field has grown impenetrable, and strikes that once penetrated it now bounce harmlessly away. Once hidden manipulation tactics suddenly seem embarrassingly apparent. Unable to find purchase in your heightened awareness, criticism that previously cut to the heart now seems as a translucent projection with no potential to harm since it was generated throughout your journey of self-discovery. This shield is automatically protected and does not need your conscious attention. Every experience you had, every false accusation you were able to escape, every projection you were able to break free from, and every emotional wound you were able to heal all contributed to the formation of this impenetrable wall surrounding your actual self, where you formerly shaped yourself to meet others' expectations. You have firmly established your own identity, and extraneous ideas no longer determine you. When you have steadfast self-awareness, you recognize that people's capacity to accept you reflects their limits rather than your worth. Previously, you feared being rejected for expressing your truth. Now, your energy field actively rejects frequencies of deception, manipulation, and control. So this imperviousness extends beyond simply emotional resistance. Entities who are used to employing these forces against you are strangely unable to connect with your field. Their conventional techniques are ineffectual and slip off the slick surface. This barrier protects your sovereign border while being completely open to genuine contact. Deceptive intent cannot flow through this barrier. Genuine communication can penetrate, but lower control frequencies cannot. Divine advice communicates without obstacle or isolation. Its selective permeability ensures your safety. Your cosmic soul cluster. And you get attracted to one another when your frequency falls inside its normal range. Tell them about your roots, goal, and purpose, and people will gravitate toward you for no apparent reason. These connections are more than simply collaborations. They are reunions scheduled before to your present existence. These members of your soul family appear at the appropriate moments and with incredible synchrony, frequently giving just what your future expansion requires. Despite having nothing in common, you feel instantaneously at ease because of the recognition that occurs between you on energy levels that extend beyond personality via frequency resonance. These connections accelerate your awakening by bringing up history in your current timeline. Their awareness of your true nature stabilizes your increasing frequencies, while their presence in your field enhances shared mission codes. Their complementing skills operate in tandem with yours to create synergistic potential that exceeds what any one individual could generate on their own. These social groups engage in multidimensional communication that extends beyond verbal discussions. Information is conveyed during face-to-face conversations via the energetic conduits formed between your higher aspects. Closeness downloads whole knowledge systems. Healing occurs via resonance, eliminating the need for direct aid. Simple recognition triggers activations. These reunions fulfill long-standing promises made prior to taking your present shape upon reconnection. Cosmic contracts go into effect. Begin the cooperative planetary service stages that your soul collective has long planned. What seems to be a chance meeting in 3 dimensions is really a well-planned reunion orchestrated by your higher parts. Your evolution has progressed beyond the erroneous distinction between love and power, which was imposed by human conditioning as mutually incompatible. Your expanding mind perceives their true nature as complementary aspects of the same cosmic energy. This unity manifests as an unending flow of loving power and great compassion through you. You have an obvious presence because of this amazing unity inside you. You are entirely in charge. You aren't here by coincidence. Feel the pull tap. Join to discover truth, purpose, and a community that gets it. This is more than just a membership. It's your call. You demonstrate genuine sympathy without abandoning your bounds. Maintain your sensitivity. You express the basic truth with uncompromising clarity and apparent care. You value organic unfolding while maintaining vital order. This integration provides you a distinct edge in these times of transition, since the challenges that humanity confronts need just one expression of compassion substantial enough to promote healing and strong enough to effect the necessary change. Your manifestation of these coupled energies serves as a living paradigm for future progress as circumstances dictate. Your phrase flows smoothly between these components. When wounds need to be healed, compassion grows without limits. When clarity is required to cut through misunderstanding, your truth speaks unequivocally. When hearts need to be comforted, your sensitivity goes without saying. And when buildings must be demolished, your authority grows without hesitation. Your knowledge is accessible to people of all levels of awareness, owing to its harmonious presentation. People who have a spiritual inclination. Your loving presence evokes comprehension, and people who value practical outcomes like your authoritative clarity. Because of your versatility, you may serve as a translator across planets during this time of planetary transformation just by being yourself. Your true frequency contradicts with outdated patterns. Your presence disrupts hardened systems without deliberate disobedience in circumstances that are resistant to change. You introduce an evolutionary catalyst. This strategy for breaking patterns is an essential component of your divinity assignment in situations where restrictions have been set by collective consensus. Your perspective necessarily opposes the consensual world in which cultural hypnosis has constrained vision. Your frame of view provides many options for how historical momentum drives continuing dysfunction. Your vision expands the consciousness of what is possible. Your presence breaks patterns, offering up new possibilities. Your voice speaks for suppressed truths. You say what is typically left unsaid in many situations, not out of disobedience, but out of a desire to express yourself authentically. This is accomplished by generating the necessary disruption in regions of denial. Vocalization brings previously hidden facts to light. The pain this sometimes creates serves an essential evolutionary purpose, living in line with your inner direction rather than external expectations. You're displaying different possibilities. You present tangible evidence of implementation, a live demonstration that has a bigger effect on observers than theoretical debate, as well as apparent confirmation that other ways exist. What many people believe is impossible. The great skills that are currently rising inside you are not extraordinary achievements, but rather your birthright. The diverse talents that emerge from your mind, as well as what individuals naturally accomplish when they are functioning at their optimal frequency. What seems remarkable by today's standards is just your original templates. Baseline design indicators from your cosmic beginnings are becoming more obvious in your energy field. Those who can see them may see your location in the cosmic family tree, and the star countries that make up your soul are disclosed by the precise cosmic lineages that emerge through your embodiment. The unique properties of the light you produce, the particular frequencies you send, and the exact codes that your presence triggers. To accept the frequencies, your physical vessel changes. DNA reawakens previously dormant sequences. Nervous system pathways are improved to handle more information, and cellular structures are restructured to allow for more light coding for talents that are regarded to be beyond conventional understanding. These changes, which are required when your body aligns with your emerging awareness, may manifest as short feelings of pain. The electromagnetic makeup of the environments you occupy is altered just by your presence. Through sheer proximity, the frequencies you naturally release interact with established energy patterns, catalyzing change without conscious control. This transmutation activity occurs instantaneously because, through the brilliance of beyond personal transformation, your emergence performs a global purpose as your actual self. Your unveilings coincide precisely with cosmic cycles that foresaw communal evolutionary leaps at this vital age. Your personal awakening is an important component of a much larger process that is shifting human consciousness. Every thought you have from expanded awareness, and every word you say, adds to the specific codes necessary for collective blueprint activation. These vibrations are now being communicated by your awakened being. Every action you perform with a clear purpose and deeper connection communicates patterning information that is absorbed by the morphogenetic fields that surround Earth. This contribution operates at vibrational levels above and beyond detectable metrics, and it occurs without external acknowledgement. Your presence stabilizes the incoming cosmic energy. Your active system grounds frequencies that the planetary field would otherwise be unable to receive. Transmission is enabled by the necessary bridge between dimensions that your body constructs of the evolutionary catalysts required to go to the next level of human growth. This anchoring function explains how you're strategically placed in certain geographical places, relational matrices, and professional settings. For people going through similar activations, the revelation of your actual nature serves as a permission slip. As you normalize enlarged capabilities via your embodiment, your observable shift represents possibilities and establishes an energy channel that others may readily follow. The collective field lessens resistance among others who awaken after you. By adding this potential within its existing range, connecting this catalyst function to others with comparable functions generates exponential acceleration. The combined field of two or more frequency bearers results in an activation potential that is much larger than the mathematical sum of their individual contributions, whether by purposeful energy, connection, or physical closeness. These conscious convergences produce powerful nodes in the planetary grid, allowing cosmic communication. There is no longer time for hesitation. The moment for full embodiment has arrived. Take a minute to totally embrace yourself. Use the power that has been placed upon you by cosmic assignment. To talk immediately. Act now with the power put upon you in these critical times. Acceptance exposes your cosmic connection. Acknowledgement enhances your energy signature, while declaration stabilizes your frequency. Your load of obligation is constantly waiting for you to deliberately embrace it, not out of arrogance, but in humility, accepting divine assignment. The universe strategically places you for maximum effect. Your specific location, abilities, contacts, and timing were all carefully planned to maximize effect. The precise collection of experiences that defined your journey, both empowering and challenging, became the right vessel for your assigned role in the group's transformation. Beyond your immediate circle, your emergence initiates a succession of awakenings. Every soul who witnesses your change gets activation codes that enable them to recollect information on their own. Every system that comes into touch with your frequency recalibrates, presenting potential for progress. Every environment in which you are present undergoes vibrational rearrangement, making space for new opportunities. The cosmic forces that facilitate your growth provide infinite resources for your objective. Divine orchestration brings you the contacts you need for your quest. You will get the necessary protection and assistance. Each following step appears exactly when you need it, since you are always surrounded by your role in order to realize your divine mission. Every cosmic rule bends.